Hello there, Mathletes. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more math tutorials. In this video, we're going to tackle another polynomial inequality and we'll walk through the solution step by step. By the end of this video, you will be solving polynomial functions like a pro. This video is from AP Precalculus type of a question, actually, and then from the topic of polynomial and rational functions. Here is the problem we're going to solve today. A polynomial function p of x is given by p of x equals x plus 3 times x minus 2 times x minus 6. What are all intervals on which p of x is greater than or equal to 0? And our goal is to find all intervals where p of x is greater than or equal to 0, which means we need to determine where this polynomial is greater than or equal to 0. First, let's find the roots of the polynomial. The roots are the values of x where the polynomial equals 0. We do this by setting each factor of the polynomial equal to 0. So x, we will do it over here, x plus 3 equals 0. This gives us x equals negative 3, and this is the first factor, second factor, and the third factor. X minus 2 equals 0, then x will be equals to 2, and x minus 6 equals 0. This gives us x as 6. So the roots are x equals negative 3, x equals 2, x equals 6. These are the points where the polynomial equals 0. Now that we have the roots, we need to figure out where the p of x is positive or negative. We'll do this by analyzing the sign of the p of x in the intervals created by these roots. Our roots divide the real number line into 4 intervals. How? Let me show you that here. Imagine this is the number line. From the left to right, negative 3 comes first. And after that, we have 2. And we have, after 2, we have 6. As you can see, this is divided into 4 different pieces. So let's pick some points in each of these intervals and determine the sign of the p of x. Let's test a point in each interval. So for x equals, which point we can use? Less than negative 3. I'm going to go with p of x equals negative 4. And p of negative 4 will be equal to, we will just substitute the values in, negative 4 plus 3, negative 4 minus 2, and negative 4 minus 6. And you don't have to calculate all of these. I mean, you can also do this. This is negative, obviously. The second, this negative. And the first one is also negative. It turns into negative. You can just say this is negative, or if you can just calculate negative 1 times negative 6, and this is negative 10. That gives you negative 60. So I'm gonna use a different color pen to write this down here. So in this section, for the values less than negative 3, p of x is negative. So now we're gonna look at for between negative 3 and 2. Which value we can use for x between negative 3 and 2? I suggest you to use 0 because it's easy to substitute. So we will just put 0 for x, 0 plus 3, 0 minus 2, 0 minus 6. And this becomes 3 times negative 2 times negative 6. So this is obviously positive 36. Since it's positive here in interval, we will just put plus sign for that. So, and between 2 and 6, you can use any value. Let's go ahead with 4, if you like, P of 4. And we will just put 4 for x, 4 plus 3, 4 minus 2, and 4 minus 6. If you will substitute these and calculate them, this becomes 7 times 2 times negative 2. That gives you negative 28. So the value of P of x between 2 and 6 is negative. We have also one more value. After 6, we need to determine some value for x. Let's go with P of 7. I'll just write it down here. P of 7 is equals to 7 plus 3, 7 minus 2, and 7 minus 6. And this becomes 10 times 5 times 1. That gives you positive 50. So it's positive. After 6, the value of P of x is positive. Since we will include, since we will include these values, negative 3 and negative 3, 2 and 6. Since this is greater than or equal to 0, we will include negative 3 and negative 2 in here as well. So our interval will be negative 3. Let me write it in a different pen, color pen, if you don't mind. Sorry about that. So negative 3, 2 is included, union 6, and positive infinity. So if you will look at the given choices here, so look at it in here, we have negative 3 and 2. So A is not the answer because they said that it's positive in here, which is not. Negative 3 and 2 and 6 and positive infinity. The correct choice is choice B. Choice C is not the answer again. And choice D. What's the difference between choice D and B? If you will look at it, C is not negative 3 is just not included. But they should have included because it says greater than or equal to negative 3 is the root of the function. That's why D is not the answer. The correct answer is choice B for this specific question. I hope you found this video helpful, and hopefully, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, you can always leave it below there. Thank you and see you next time. Bye-bye.